Hi, I'm Amanda Bonnot. I'm 17 years old, and I am daughter of Matthew Bonnot, who is a retired Marine.
Okay, how old were you when your father enlisted?
I was not born yet. I think he enlisted before he had any of his daughters. So I think right after college.
So how long was he enlisted then?
I don't know.
Okay. What were some of the challenges you or your family faced while he was deployed?
I think it was more the challenges were for my mom. I was too young to really understand that it was a challenge. Like, I just knew that he was gone and that I missed him. For my mom, it was more of a challenge, though, because she was practically a single mom every time he was deployed because, he wasn't there, and so she raised 3 little girls by herself, and I think that was a big thing. It was probably more impactful on my older sisters than me because, they understood, how scary it actually was, but for me, I didn't. I just knew that he was gone, and I wanted my dad home.
Mm-hmm. How many times did you move while your dad was enlisted?
Roughly 7 times that I can remember. My first move was actually when I was a week and a half old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's that.
That must have been tough on your mom then.
Yeah, she's a hot mess. They lost the baby crib in the move and everything.
Oh my
and so
gosh.
I slept in a cardboard box or something. I think that's the story. I slept in something that wasn't a crib.
What states did you live in?
I lived in Maryland, Virginia, or West Virginia, one of the Virginians. North Carolina, Rhode Island, and here.
Nice. What were your feelings towards your father being enlisted?
I was really proud of him. I remember when I was in elementary school, that's all I would talk about. I'd be like, my dad's a Marine, and people would be like, that's great. But I was so proud of him. But once again, I was actually too young to understand that it was really dangerous, and so I kind of brag about it. I don't know why, but I would.
And how did your father stay in touch with you while he was away?
My dad used to write me, ever since I was 5 or 6, he used to write me letters while he was deployed. And it'd be just these little tiny orange letters, and they'd have Valentine's Day stickers on them. Mm-hmm. And it would be Dear Mandy, or whatever my nickname was at the time. And be Mommy and Daddy love you a lot. I hope you're being a good girl, or whatever. And so we'd get those I don't know how often, but I still have all of them.
You still have all of them?
Yeah. And then my mom and dad used to send cassettes or recordings of their voice to each other weekly. And so I guess all of those are still in the basement in a big box.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How often did he come home?
I don't really remember this because I was kind of too young for it. But I know at one point he was deployed for a year and a half or more. And then when he would be home, he would be working or be on base a lot. So he would not really come home, and the time when he would come home, I would be in bed, and so I never really saw him. So we actually went to his work a lot. We'd go to the Marine base, and we'd hang out in his office because or else we would never see him. So yeah,
that's awesome. And what does your dad do now? In what places was your father deployed?
Japan, Okinawa, South Korea, Thailand, Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia, the Philippines, Spain, Italy, and Iraq.
Is that it?
There's probably more, but I can't pronounce them.
Oh. Holy cow, that's a lot. That's awesome. And what does your dad do now?
My dad is now a professor at Fort Leavenworth, and he teaches a leadership class for Army guys. So there's that.
That's awesome. Well, thank you.